Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, it's going to be all about spina bifida. So as many of you know, I was born with spina bifida, which is a rare birth defect, and that's why I use a wheelchair. And October is actually Spina Bifida Awareness Month. So I thought what better way than to make a video that's all about spina bifida, kind of talking about some facts, giving more details about spina bifida. I know I've talked about it before, but I've never really went into details on how it happens and on my personal life and some facts. So I thought this would be a great way. For Spina Bifida Awareness Month, I always like to go all out. Me and my family wear yellow because that is the color. And we just like to bring awareness to this because I think that not a lot of people know about it. So I would like to kind of bring more awareness to it, and I thought what better way than to do this video. So I'm very excited. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. Alright, so let's get started. So spina bifida is a rare birth defect that occurs in the spinal cord. It usually happens between the first few weeks of gestation. So when my mother was pregnant with me, she had no idea that I was going to be born with spina bifida. She found out the day that I was born, and she had no idea what spina bifida was or how it happened or nothing like that. Just the day that I was born, she had a C-section, and as soon as I was born, they realized that, hey, your child has spina bifida. And basically there are three types of spina bifida. The mildest form is called spina bifida occulta, which is the mildest form, and not a lot of people that have it even know that they have it. So they might have mild problems, they might get pain later down the road, but it's nothing severe. Then is the meningocele, which is the moderate type of spina bifida, and then there's myelomeningocele, which is where I'm classified, and it's the most severe type of spina bifida, which gives you the most mobility problems, and that's why I have my wheelchair, and I also use my crutches sometimes. So basically when you're born, you can either have a closed back or an open back. So basically what an open back means is that your back is completely, your spinal cord is completely exposed and out in the open, which needs to be corrected right away. And others were born with a fluid-filled sac, which is what I was born with. So I had to get surgery the day after I was born to remove that fluid sac and also to fix the spinal cord. Now the neurosurgeon who did this, we don't know what happened, but basically there still remained a mass on my lower back, which it wasn't filled with fluid anymore. It was hard, but they needed to correct that to make my back flat. So I had to go back again and get that surgery when I was 8 months old. Now, some people that have spina bifida, like I said, they're born with open back, and that also gets fixed as soon as after they're born, of course, because you can't have an open back. So most people that have spina bifida also develop what's called hydrocephalus, which means that there is too much fluid in the brain. We all have what's called cerebrospinal fluid that flows around our spinal cord and our brain. So some people with spina bifida can't regulate that fluid, and it fills up and builds up in their brain. So they have to get what's called a shunt to kind of control that and keep it flowing. That is very common for people with spina bifida to have. I don't have hydrocephalus and I've never developed it, and therefore I don't have a shunt. But it is extremely common for a lot of people with spina bifida to have it, because I know almost everyone I know that has spina bifida also has hydrocephalus and also has a shunt, which is kind of something else that they need to deal with, because it does require sometimes brain surgeries and it might get infected, and that may lead to problems as well. So fortunately I do not have hydrocephalus. But spina bifida is also called the snowflake condition, and that is because not two cases of spina bifida are exactly the same. So actually, not a lot of people do know this. They may think that if someone has spina bifida, the other person might just have the same experiences, same problems as someone else with spina bifida, but it's actually not. Not two snowflakes are the same, therefore not two cases are the same of spina bifida. I can meet someone that also may have myelomeningocele spina bifida, but the cases may be completely different, our treatments may be completely different, we might have completely different surgeries in the past and all of that. So I think it's really cool actually that I can meet someone with spina bifida and we're still very different from each other, even if we are very similar as well. So because I have spina bifida, I go to a spina bifida clinic, which I go to the Boston Children's Spina Bifida Clinic. And in a spina bifida clinic, you basically have all of your doctors that specialize in people with spina bifida, and they make a team basically, and you go once and you see all kinds of doctors: orthopedic, neurosurgeon, pediatric, urology, pulmonology, and you see them all in one day, and they all know who you are, so they all, you know, have a meeting and discuss, you know, the treatment plan for you, and before they decide on any surgeries or anything, they consult with each other, which is really, really nice. And the fact that they are specialized in people with spina bifida specifically is really nice, because, you know, I may have to go to another doctor who, yes, may have 1 or 2 cases of people with spina bifida before, but these doctors actually specialize in people with spina bifida, which is the really good thing about it, because they know it like the back of their hand, and they also consult with each other, which is another thing that I like. And yeah, so other than that, spina bifida isn't really something that has, you know, detained me from doing anything that I want. I am just like any other person. I am a college student. I, you know, go out and do everyday things like any other 21-year-old student. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much it. I think that spina bifida is something that I'm very grateful for, because I have met some really great people throughout this journey, and I've gotten a chance to educate, and right now I'm here sitting talking to you guys, which I would not have the chance to do if I wasn't born with spina bifida. And I think that, you know, a lot of people may view it as a really bad thing, or, you know, as a sad thing, which is not something that I like to do. When I talk about spina bifida awareness, I don't want to talk about it and people will be like, oh, we must find a cure, we have to help these poor children, which is when I was doing a little bit of research before this video on more about spina bifida, I read a lot in the comments that like, we have to help these sick children, oh my god, poor them. And I mean, I don't want anybody's pity, I don't want anybody's sadness, I don't want to be fixed, I don't want to be cured, I don't want to be healed. All I literally want is awareness and acceptance, and I don't think that's too much to ask for, and that's why I'm here making this video, to bring education to those who don't know what spina bifida is, who aren't aware of spina bifida, who aren't aware of people with disabilities, and who may think that people with disabilities live incredibly different lives, which we don't. I mean, I can do anything anyone else can do, I may just have to do it in a different way, which is completely fine, but other than that, I'm pretty much able to adapt myself to any other situation I encounter. But yes, and I hope you guys liked this video, and again, I'm speaking from my personal experience. I can't speak on behalf of every single person with spina bifida, but I'm just speaking for myself, and what I want is awareness and acceptance. Not a cure, but other people may feel very differently, so that's up to them. But I've gotten very comfortable in who I am, and I've accepted who I am, and I live a very happy life. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked this video and learned a little bit something more about spina bifida. Me and my family, usually on Octobers, we wear yellow for Spina Bifida Awareness Month, which is really fun. So if you guys want to do that and then tag me in videos, that would also be really cool. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching every single one of my videos. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, as I always say, if you have any suggestions for upcoming videos, please, please, please let me know. I am always looking forward to finding out what you guys want to see in the future. And I'm going through kind of a rough patch because I'm like, I don't know what my next video is going to be about. So if you have an idea, please leave a comment down below because a girl is struggling. So yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.